Hello, friends. Time to go to kind of a difficult map with this 2-2 towers only challenge. 2-2 towers only NAPSFRILLS challenge. So I just did it on tunnels, and now things are going to get a little harder. Actually, quite a lot harder. This map is, it's starting to be like a real map. It's pretty short. Maybe not the shortest thing in the universe, but quite short. It's got, and it forks quite early, so maybe halfway. So this is maybe only half of the actual path length, and there's a fork right here. So then you have to deal with the balloon splitting off into two separate paths. I should upgrade this. And there's no way that we can deal with. I mean, there's not as good placement for tack shooters. I mean, actually, the placement for tack shooters on this map is better than average because of these little elbows here. They work pretty well. That's actually why I'm starting with one. Plus, this will be continue to be useful throughout the entire game, of course. But yeah, there's no like tunnels or places where you can hit Moabs only or anything like that. Or places where you can put things directly on top of the track. So you kind of have to use this little straightaway a bit. And some areas around here and here for tack shooters, but overall it's not quite as good. And then of course you have to deal with the ceramics coming through not just one but both of these paths. So let's get our first Dartling gun. So our opening strategy here is going to be much the same as usual. We'll start with a bunch of Dartling guns just to get us past the early phase of the game and just get us into the tricky part. And then you'll see that we're going to be using the same sort of Super Monkey ice tower strategy from tunnels. So if we're doing this 2-2 mode, it's first and foremost it's clear that we need to be using a lot of ice towers, because otherwise there's just no way to deal with mass ceramics without stopping them. And clearly ice towers are the only thing that can do that in our arsenal. So we're going to need a lot of ice towers, that's for certain. We're going to need like quite a lot of tack shooters and Dartling guns for killing off Moabs. So the question is, what works best for killing off frozen balloons and or unfloat frozen balloons that leak through? And so far, Super Monkey seems to be the best answer to that. Although apprentices might be okay. Oops, this goes down here where it can where it covers a little bit of area below that little bend, which is very, very important, because that's where a Super Monkey is going to go. Okay, so far so good. Obviously get the plutonium darts for this round. And then just keep upgrading your towers, or your Dartling guns, getting more of them. So I'm starting to feel good about this strategy now, since I found this way to do it on Lightning Scar. Maybe other maps are going to be possible too. We'll just have to wait and see. I think maybe the next level of challenge would be, say, Switch. Switch is a tough map because of the forks and because things I don't know. There's a lot of area on Switch that's unavailable because the pipes are really long. So Switch will be a tough map too. Okay, yeah, nothing too interesting to say at the moment. I'll let you know if I think of something. Alright, the question is... Yeah, I think I actually only want 2 lined up like that. I'm going to start not lining them up straight behind. So this placement isn't quite as good for just straight killing off everything, but it is better for killing Moabs later on. Because the darts will kind of come in at this angle, and they will miss any train of ceramics that's leading the charge, and instead hit like sort of bypass that and hit a little further back on the Moabs, which is what we want. Although not really for these rounds, but what are you gonna do? We gotta plan ahead. That's the name of the game, guys. Alright, let's get Jungle Drums next. And Monkey Fort. Now these things are kind of grossly powerful, as usual. I'm gonna get just a couple spike factories back here. You know what? I am gonna actually get this one here. Never mind. Because the other long-term use for these Dartling guns is round 82. And round 82 can be tricky because you really have to kill off the camo rainbow things as much as possible. And the Dartling gun's job on that round is partly to do that. So that's a better position for that third Dartling gun for that purpose, I think. Maybe it doesn't matter too much, but whatever. I'm gonna get 6 of these things. I'm using the village, like the reason I'm clicking on that village is because I want it to like show me the edge of the range. So I know if I can put things in range of the village or not. Okay, it's time for us to get another village. Maybe up here somewhere. Roughly here, yeah. And we'll get our first super monkey up front. So we'll get him to plasma as quick as we can. And I'm going to get just one range upgrade on this guy. That will serve a couple of purposes. That's just a nice thing to have. And let me get monkey fort for him. I'm going to start getting ice towers now. Oh yeah, let me get the beacon so I can tell if they're under the village or not. So that one is. You know, I think I meant to put this village further up. I might just have to get radar scanner now. So normally I wait until after round 77 to get that, so maybe that's going to make round 77 a challenge. But whatever. So yeah, the optimal placement for that village is a bit higher up, I think, actually. So I'm going to just get 4 of these guys. That should be good. And let's just finish that, make that a 2-2 village. Okay, and the other thing I need to start getting is this other one back here. So you want to put this ice tower first. It's pretty amazing in this position. Like right there. And then get the super monkey. There's got to be room for it. Whoops. Oh, come on, don't give me that. There we go. Cut that a little close, obviously. Probably should put that slightly further down, just so so you don't run into that issue. So with these 4 jungle drums, 1/1 ice towers, we're actually going to be fine, but let me... let's just get another ice tower back here, just to be sure. This left path is the shorter one, and usually the one we have to worry about more. Also doesn't have... Also the, that first plasma monkey can guard the right path, too. But yeah, we're not even... those rushes aren't even getting anywhere. Okay, nice. Let's start buying our tack shooters. So it looks like there's room for 1 here. 1, 2. And just kind of squeeze these in as much as you can. I probably should be getting something in this right path. So yeah. Because I bought this radar scanner, I don't have as much money as I should. I'm gonna just buy this 1 ice tower. Not under the village. And hope that's enough. So yeah, I bought this too low, which meant that I needed the range upgraded to get these ice towers. So the moral of the story is build this higher, and then you won't have to get radar scanner this early, and then you should have enough money to actually buy a village for this round and get a couple more ice towers down there. As it is, we might be able to do it just by aiming. Yeah. Looks good. So let's get another one of these. This will be the last one. Make sure it... yeah. This is fine. We just need it to give us a little spot for another super monkey. Although this right path isn't as much of a problem, I'm starting to wonder if I could just build not even build a super monkey in that lane. Instead, maybe just get a few apprentices or something like that. But I'm not going to experiment with that. This way seems to work just fine. Okay. Get the range upgrade so you can tell, and then put him here. You really need these super monkeys to be far back so that they can actually successfully hit the things that get past all the gauntlet of ice towers. So there won't be much. There'll just be like some random zebras and things that can't be frozen mostly. And and you want to just take care of those real quick with that super monkey and make sure that his firing's not going to be blocked by all these frozen things. Okay, let's get another ice tower. Although I want plasma, of course. Plasma is the only way to go with super monkeys, because it doubles their firing rate. Enough said. Oh yeah, the other reason I didn't have enough money is because I got that range upgrade. That was dumb. I probably should have waited until later to get that. Because as you can see, round 65 was a bit close the way I did this. So if you want to do it better, it might be wiser not to get that range upgrade, and also to put the village in the right place. Uh-oh. Alright, we're fine. I think that means that I need another ice tower, though. Okay, what we need now are more tack shooters. So let's just get those. Maybe get a couple back here. Make sure they're always under a village, because they're like doubly effective that way. That's the slightly annoying thing about tack shooters, is they're harder to put under a village because they really need to be in specific places to work. And there's kind of a limit to the number of villages you can reasonably buy. I think that limit is basically 3. I could get a 4th village to like cover this area, but I don't know. It would be really a lot of money. Might be worth it though, actually. Alright, this round is very problematic. So just get as many tack shooters as you can afford. Starting to put them a little further back because things are going to start getting that far. Maybe should have gotten monkey for it. I'm going to get monkey for it. Because that'll help the plasma monkey too. Okay, I'm going to slow this down. Oh, I'm going to set this guy to strong real quick. I meant to do that earlier. Okay, so try to kill these mobs early so they'll get locked up on the ice. So the ceramics will get locked up on the ice towers. There. We are in business. Okay, put him back to first. And we already have this radar scanner, so we're good to go. But if you didn't get that, then obviously now would be the time. So it turns out we only need one radar scanner for this strategy to be effective. Just the one up front. Okay, yeah. Couple more of these babies. Just want to sort of fill up this area as much as possible. And I think there's one, yeah, spot for one way back there, in case anything gets that far, which it will, trust me. And I don't know if that's worth it or not, because the left path is the more important one. Okay, we're getting there, but the hardest rounds are yet to come. Let me get, I think, one more tower, ice tower in each lane, and we'll call it quits. What do you think? Should I get that here or more like here? It's better to freeze them a bit higher. I think I'll get it here. And I'm starting to run out of room for tack shooters, so the question is, do I get another village? Let's try it. I'm just going to get another village. So I can completely cover this little area. Tack shooters are good. You want lots of them. Round 82 is coming up. For that round, I actually want to have a couple more Dartling guns, I think. So yeah, where to put those? I think I'm gonna put one more back here. Maybe one more over. Maybe one over here as well. I guess that's all the money we have. Maybe I should have gotten jungle drums for this, but I'm just gonna not. I'm really not worried about that right lane as much. It's mostly the left lane. Okay. So I'm leaving that super monkey on first, because I really want to deny those camos from getting anywhere. Because I don't have any camo detection in the back at all, practically. Only those spike factories. So it's really important that we just kill those off pronto. I'm going to leave my guns in this position, so that they can shoot from both sides. Oh, starting to get too many camos back here. Really watch that left lane. Like, shoot those down if you need to. Bam. Okay, I think we're gonna do it though. Whoa. Hello. So that's what happens when you leave your dartling guns or move them away from the spot even for one instant. You just get a whole bunch of camo rainbows incoming. So that's tricky. But it looks like we still passed it. So that's good. Now we just have round 84 to worry about. Okay, from now on I'm going to put this guy on strong. I'm going to get jungle drums for these upper tack shooters and just get more of them. Really want to max out on tack shooters. haven't decided whether it's good to put them like way up here or not. I think the frozen balloons really interfere with them if you put them that high. So I'm just gonna not do that. Instead, maybe I'll just put more of them over here or something. Now that I have this new village, I might as well use it. Okay, I think I have enough tack shooters, or maybe too many. What I should really do is get maybe one upgrade on that spike factory, just in case. Just get a couple more dartling guns, assuming I have space for them. I wonder if this tack shooter would be in a good spot. I think it would be, actually. I'm going to put one here. Maybe one right by it, too. And let's get another dartling gun. There, maybe. Whew, okay. So notice I skipped jungle drums on this village. There aren't actually too many towers that are uniquely under this village and not that one. Mostly it would benefit these ice towers. It wouldn't benefit the super monkey. But I'm not too worried about those ice towers. Or the right path in general. So instead this time I tried getting that fourth village, so I could just have more tack shooters and jungle drums on those two. Okay, this is kind of the positioning for your dartling guns that that sort of should kill the most of these blue Moabs as possible. Fortunately, it's kind of okay if some of the blue Moabs escape, because we do have a super monkey, and it turns out super monkeys can kill Moabs. Newsflash. But it's just hard for them when there's all this other junk as well. But I think we did. I think we got it. Okay, I'm just gonna aim down here in hopes of finishing the round quicker. God, this is a long time it takes to unlock all these things. Really takes super monkeys a long time to actually kill this stuff. They're not that powerful as it turns out, it's just that they're being given all the time they need. Alright, last round. So just get dartling guns. And the rest should be cake. One more, why not? I'm aiming my mouse away because I actually don't really want the plutonium darts to hit the frozen balloons right now. It's okay to kind of aim them up front like this. Alright, and there we go. Ta-da! So lightning scar is possible, and maybe we'll see about the other maps. So have a nice day, and au revoir.